MrYorkieLoverFitness.com.
How you guys doing? This is Jason from Mr. Yorkie Lover Fitness. It's literally 2:20 a.m. Saturday morning. I had another long day in the studios. I got home about an hour ago. I ate something, fed my dogs, and then I just was searching the internet like I've been searching all day. Any new news on Rich Piana? I've been a little bummed out about this whole thing. But like I said in my last video, I kind of expected this would happen someday. And so, literally 1 hour ago on TMZ, this is the newest update of what they say. And the story is becoming a lot more clear now. It says bodybuilder Rich Piana had 20 bottles of steroids during medical emergency. Now, we all know that he openly admits to taking steroids. He gets a doctor prescription like anyone can go do. So that's not really surprising, but they elaborate more on what went down Monday. So it says bodybuilding superstar Rich Piana had 20 bottles of steroids in his home at the time of his medical emergency. This according to the police report obtained by TMZ Sports. Cops were called to Piana's Florida home at 1:30 p.m. on Monday after the 46-year-old social media sensation suddenly collapsed in his bathroom while getting a haircut from his girlfriend Chanel. So it said Piana's girlfriend said she tried to catch the former Mr. California bodybuilding champ when he collapsed, but couldn't due to his massive size and weight. Chanel told officials Piana struck his head during the fall. The 911 operator instructed Chanel to perform CPR, but she was unable to revive him. So this right here tells me a lot of stuff. This, well, let me go a little further, but I mean, like I said, everything's becoming more clear. Unfortunately, it's not looking good. So the article says when emergency personnel arrived, paramedics found crushed up white powder on a table along with a credit card and a straw and decided to give Rich 2 doses of Narcan, often used to treat opiate overdoses to try and revive him. So this was rumored yesterday. I think Johnny Bravo talked about this, and then Rick Drayson talked about him falling, hitting his head. So Chanel told responders Rich had battled opiate addiction in the past, but she believed he was clean. Rich never regained consciousness and was transported to a nearby hospital where he was placed into a medically induced coma. The report notes that police found bottles and bottles of testosterone in the home, 20 in total. Chanel said Rich is an admitted steroid user, has been juicing for more than 20 years. Chanel also noted Rich had suffered from a slightly enlarged heart at one point in his life, but didn't know if that contributed to the medical emergency. And so today on Chanel's Instagram, she posted a thing, said that Rich was still alive and fighting, but asked for prayers. So this, thinking about this all day long, like I've been doing, and then you see this stuff. So he probably was doing opiate and probably had a heart attack while she was cutting his hair, and he fell and hit his head. She had to call 911 and perform CPR. Meanwhile, like this guy's probably motionless, lying there, and she was probably panicking, which anyone would do. And I feel bad for her or anyone have to go through what she's probably going through. And he didn't regain consciousness, and so by the time they got there, and then I read on some other forums about how they saw him being taken out with an oxygen breathing tank next to him. So it leads me to believe that one or two things is going to happen, and it's both not good. And this is just what I think is going to happen, and I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be. Is he's either going to pass in a day or so, or be on life support until they decide to take him off life support, or he's going to have brain damage if he does come through. Now, how much brain damage? Well, that will depend on how much oxygen was lacking, during the time he was passed out, and him being a pretty big guy and her not being that big to be able to do CPR and call 911. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong. I don't think it looks good, and I think that's probably what's going to happen, and it's really sad. Um, yeah, like I said, this whole thing's been bumming me out all day at work. Just like I said, I just work like a 16-hour day. All day at work, I just been looking online and just trying to find any news about him. And like I said, when she had posted on her Instagram that he's still alive and fighting and asking for prayers, that just made me say, okay, he's probably like on life support or something, and that's not good. So I mean, and like I said, I hope I'm wrong. but I have a gut feeling I'm not. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope one day we can look back at this and they can say you're an ass. You don't know what the fuck you were talking about, and thank God. And Rich would laugh about it, and Chanel would laugh about it. But I have a feeling I'm not. So, well, my prayers go out to him still, and like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but it's not looking good. All right, thank you for watching the video, guys. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.